welcome to my new mini course on how to make money online. I am so excited to have you guys here. Thank you so much for signing up to register for this course. I know that it can and will change a lot of your guys' lives if you are open to it. So this course is mainly for people that really don't know where to even get started with making money online. If you're the kind of person that wants to replace a 9-to-5 income, or if you're even like a stay-at-home mom or dad that wants to bring in a side or full-time income to help support your family, then this course is for you. Making money online has seriously transformed my husband and I's lives, and I'll go into detail a little bit more in which ways it's done that in the first module. But basically this course is going to help you guys determine the money-making skills that you might not know you already have, and it's also going to help you guys kind of come up with a structure, a plan, a goal to know where to go next with making money and helping supplement or replace your income online. So yeah, if that sounds like it's for you, definitely keep watching. Also, if you guys haven't already joined our free Facebook group full of people that are entrepreneurial spirited and people that want to make a name for themselves online, I will go ahead and provide a link for you guys as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on to module 1.
So today's course is all about why I personally think that you guys should work online for yourselves in 2019, and also how to get started. But before we go ahead and jump into the course, I wanted to share with you guys my own story about how working online has dramatically changed and improved my husband and I's lives over the past couple years. So we absolutely could have never imagined how much freedom and how much joy we've received since making money for ourselves online, which is why I wanted to teach it with you guys today. So this was us a couple years ago. As you can tell, that's my husband, Doug, and our firstborn, Annabelle, when she was a little baby. This picture was actually taken offhand on my phone right before Doug left for work, and it's just one of those things you have to go through when you work 9 to 5. At the time, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was just making a little bit of income on the side working for other people and contracting out my services, and it wasn't enough for him to stay at home, obviously, so he had to go to work every single day, just like most fathers nowadays, and mothers, honestly. And he basically worked 50 hours a week only to see Annabelle, our firstborn, probably around 1 to 2 hours a day before she went to bed. The fact that he only got to see her a couple hours a day, if that, and on the weekends was just not enough for us personally. I remember at the time we both felt a lot of guilt about it because we knew that we wanted to have a really enriched life with our children, and we just couldn't give them that at the time. Little did we know a couple years later we'd be able to spend all day with them, which has been amazing and a challenge in itself. If you're a parent, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, that was us a couple years ago. We were also in $40,000 worth of student loan debt, which to some people might not be a lot, or to some people that might be a ton of money. To us at the time, we were renting a little apartment by the beach, and we were up to our neck in student loan debt. So it was a very stressful time. Basically, we were new grads. We had just gotten married. We had our firstborn child, and my husband was hardly at home because he was working crazy hours at his job. So that was us a couple years ago. So this is us now. We are basically debt-free, which next to running our own business and making money online is seriously one of the biggest accomplishments that we've ever made as like a new couple at the time. Paying off our student loan debt was such a great growing opportunity. We also are able to travel whenever or wherever we want. We spend most of our time with our 2 daughters, and we work a couple hours a week on our businesses. And obviously there's no ceiling on making money for yourselves online, so we can make as much money as we want, and we have just so much more drive than ever since we were exposed to the opportunities of working online. So this next slide shows 2 different pictures of us. The first one is the day we moved from Los Angeles, California, all the way to Charleston, South Carolina. And the second picture was a couple months into when we started living in Charleston. We actually ended up moving just because we wanted to try a different state, which honestly, when we did it, a lot of people thought we were crazy, especially on social media, because they thought, well, why leave all of your family and all of your friends and everything you know? And then when we actually ended up moving back a year later, a lot of people didn't understand that as well, because they thought, oh, the moving costs and it's such a hassle. But honestly, you guys, when you work online for yourselves, you have the freedom to do absolutely anything. And at the time, we just had the urge to try a different lifestyle. We wanted to try the South for a few different reasons, and obviously it didn't end up working out, but it was honestly one of the most amazing experiences as a couple and as a family that we've ever had. And all of that would not be possible without making money online. So now that you guys have got a little glimpse into how working online and making money for ourselves has just improved my family life immensely, helped enrich my relationships, and has also enabled us to make as much money as we possibly possibly can online, I wanted to go ahead and get started with how you can make money online and create your dream life. So in this module, you're basically going to learn why you should work for yourself online. I know there are a lot of doubters out there. Anytime I talk to someone about my story, whether it's online or in person, the first thing they say is some kind of an excuse like why they can't do it or what's holding them back or the fact that they might not have any money to invest. But let me tell you guys, it is so much easier than you think. It's insane, the endless opportunities of making money online. So I'm going to be sharing a few of those with you guys. I'm also going to help you define your why, because this is the most critical thing in order to establish yourself online, develop a presence online, and also make money for yourself. The drive and the motivation to make money online hasn't just come out of thin air for myself. I've actually really had to tap into why I'm doing this, why it will change my family's life. I've had to envision things for the future. And I think mindset is probably the most important thing before even having skills or developing a business plan or anything like that. Having the right frame of mind and actually believing that it's possible will carry you through during the hurdles and the challenges of making money online. So other than getting in the right mindset for success, we're also going to talk about how to get started. So the first thing that people really don't realize is that it's becoming easier and easier. Now, I know that's kind of easier said than done, obviously. People think that it is super hard to gain an audience online and they don't know how to navigate, like even using their computer for basic things. And it can be very challenging and honestly very overwhelming to even know where to begin with starting a business online, making money online. And honestly, a lot of people don't even know what to research. So luckily, I'm here to help you guys and we're going to work through that together. So the other reason why you should work for yourself online is because you own your income, time, and future. And let me tell you, after going to school for 15 years, I promise you, I did not think that this was a possibility. I went to school just like everybody else. I got my college degree in business thinking I was going to become some kind of financial planner at the time. I honestly did not think that I'd be able to be with my kids 24/7 and my husband, make money passively online, and create a life for myself that didn't involve a boss telling me when I could take vacation time, when I could see my kids, how much work I had to do, and having a boss tell me when I can get a raise or when I can make more money. I really thought that I would be working until probably age 56 or 60 along with my husband. We'd be working full time and we just wait around for retirement, and that's when we'd have our life of freedom. And honestly, the biggest lesson I have learned with making money online and becoming an online entrepreneur within the last couple years is that this life is the old way of living. You honestly do not have to live a life of working all the time and having 2 weeks of vacation every year. The other reason why it's becoming easier to work for yourself online is that it's so much easier to reach people and be found. There is social media nowadays, which honestly is such an amazing driving force for traffic. You no longer have to wait around for a couple years to help drive traffic through a website. You can pay for Facebook advertising, which honestly is not as hard as it looks, and it's pretty affordable depending on what you're trying to target. You can develop a social presence online, whether it's for your brand or a personal social presence. And honestly, what you need nowadays is consistency in any platform to succeed. You don't have to have millions of dollars to throw at advertising or be the next big internet star to make it online. You can actually develop a presence, whether it's through your brand or personally, actually very easily. So it's super easy to reach people as long as you have the determination and willpower to put out consistent content on any which platform. The second reason is that it's so much easier to teach yourself the required skills. I think another reason why people are scared and hesitant to start an online business or just to make money online through different platforms is because they don't know even where to start. But you guys, there are so many different online courses, ebooks, digital products, podcasts, and YouTube videos, and even ebooks where you can consume information that will tell you exactly the path that you need to take to be successful. I think probably the number one most important thing that I have done to help my husband and I have success is read other people's success stories, and all of that is available for you guys online. The next reason is that people are so much more trusting and familiar of digital entrepreneurs. The world is definitely shifting in the sense that you can be a digital entrepreneur and people will understand where you're coming from a little bit more just because everyone's kind of on social media nowadays. The other reason is that you can set your own goals. You don't have anyone looking over your shoulder and making sure that you're doing the work that helps their company. Everything that you're doing and the grind that you put into your business every single day is for your own self. And the best part about working and making money online particularly is that you can eventually end up doing only the things that interest you and the things that fuel your passions. The next thing we're going to talk about is defining your why. And like I said, this is the most critical part. I mean, I could talk about this for days and days, but knowing why you're doing this is going to help push you through when you're super tired at the end of the day. If you're a stay-at-home mom and don't even know where to begin and your kids are running you ragged, let me tell you, I've been there. Or I've also been here as well, working 9 to 5, being super exhausted after commuting to and from your job for an hour, stuck in traffic, which I've done, and coming home and just wanting to binge watch Netflix. You absolutely need to tap into your why so that can fuel you past your exhaustion, past your self-doubt, and also past all of your fears. You need something that is going to motivate and drive you towards success. So how do you define your why? I've actually researched this a lot within the past couple years because I myself have gotten in ruts, I've gotten down on myself, and I've needed to really tap into what drives me so I can push on and make more money and honestly just carve out the financial freedom that allows me to be with my family all the time and travel and live wherever we want. So I would highly recommend grabbing a pen and paper and writing this down. Why do you want to make money online? For me personally, I want to make money online so I am not bound by time or bound by location. So next year, my husband and I have a lofty goal, which to some people I guess is lofty, but for us it's very attainable. We want to live in another country and try out a different way of life. So that is why we want to make money online, because we want to live anywhere and not be bound by one location and living in one, particular bubble for the rest of our lives. So that is my why. Why are you putting in the extra stress on yourself? Like, is this even worth it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you see an end goal for yourself? And my reason for this is that I'm doing this for my family. I want to give my kids the absolute best life. I don't want to just show them one city in one state for the entirety of their upbringing. I want to show them different countries and expose them to different languages and cultures. I want to really make them well-rounded and also, more importantly, set them up to be very financially stable when they really begin their life. So the last one that you need to ask yourself is, why are you willing to work late into the night and early in the morning? You have to have a reason that really drives you and propels you towards success, or else it's just not going to happen and you're going to choose binge watching shows over working on your business and honestly just transforming your mind. So the reason you need to get into the right mindset is because you need to believe you can do it. And I get a lot of questions from people that follow me asking, how do I even believe in myself? Like, I have so much self-doubt. I have such a lack of confidence. And the thing that I tell people is honestly that it's not so much that you have a lack of self-confidence or a lack of self-doubt. The only reason you have those things is because you're not consuming information that makes it tangible. If you're hanging out with the same family members or the same 5 friends all the time, and all of those people really think that making money online is not possible, the only way to success is working 9 to 5 and retiring. And honestly, all of those ideas and all of those principles that the people around you preach 24/7 is just going to fill your mind up. And you're basically going to start comparing yourself to the best person within your group and the person that's more far ahead than you are. So if you guys really have self-doubt or uncertainty with making money online, starting an online business, it's because of the information and the people you're surrounding yourself with. So really take a look at the people that you surround yourself with. They say that you're the average of the 5 closest people to you. And if you are surrounding yourself, say with close friends or family members that don't share your same ideals, that's okay, but just be cognizant of that and try and balance that different lifestyle and the lifestyle that you don't want to live that's surrounding you all the time with different success stories, whether it's through podcasts or YouTube videos or reading books or listening to audiobooks on your commute from work. It's seriously imperative for your mindset to hear of other people succeeding so that you can start believing in it too. So I honestly think that it's not the self-doubt that's really getting you. It's more the fact that you don't even know it's possible because of the people and the media that's surrounding you all the time, preaching the same kind of lifestyle that you honestly don't really want to end up living. Surrounding yourself with people and just like ideas through books and podcasts or whatever it may be will really just help keep you motivated and also give you the determination to see it through when you hit roadblocks, because it will happen and you really just got to be prepared mentally for it to happen. I still sometimes consume, quote unquote useless information, but honestly, at this point, I am so addicted to into just learning about others people's success, because it gives me a glimpse into the life of freedom that I want to have. So that's pretty much it for today's module. In tomorrow's module, we're going to talk all about how to get started, basically like the next steps that you guys need to carve out an online business for yourself. The number one thing that I get people telling me is that they don't think they have any skills they can sell. They have no idea how to make money online, tapping into the skills they already have. Either they've been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years and they don't have any, sellable skills, or they work 9 to 5 and they're either like a nurse or someone either in accounting and they want to make a name for themselves online doing something completely different, and they think they have no skills or no expertise to get started in that field. Well, let me tell you guys, first off, everybody has a skill that they can sell online. There are so many different niches and audiences to tap into easily online that you really can sell whatever is in your brain with just a little help. The other thing that we're going to talk about is how to combine your passion, your number one passion, with a niche that is already existing online. The reason that I like to combine a passion with a niche and, create a sellable product or service for that type of person is because it really does help motivate and fuel you to keep on going when it does get rough and there is a learning curve with working and selling things online. The third thing we're going to do for tomorrow's module is also set a clear goal and create a plan for yourself, because I think a lot of times people tend to get really bogged down with their endless list of to-dos. They don't know where to start. They don't have a roadmap. They don't have a plan. And I've spent a lot of time coming up with how to create goals and how to start a plan to create an online business. And I'm going to be sharing that with you guys tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for listening to me today. If you enjoyed this module, go ahead and leave a comment. I seriously always appreciate feedback, even if it's constructive. I absolutely want it. I also want to know what your guys' biggest struggles are. Are you guys just getting started? Do you already have a business idea? Do you have a website? Let me know in the comments. It really does motivate me to create awesome, inspiring content for you guys. So thank you guys so much for listening today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.